Peace. This is Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Today's topic, taking action. And before I start today's topic, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that's been participating in purchasing the Soul Swole t-shirts, helping me to get some money together for charity. I've collected about $160 so far, and I'm still going. So, and at the end of it all, I'm going to again give to a needy family, a charity of my viewers' choice or followers' choice, and or the homeless. And I will allow everyone to select that. Once I reach about $500, then I'm going to go ahead and do my first donation. But for now, let's go ahead and go into today's subject matter. Let me get your soul swole. So, today's subject matter is taking action. And I really actually love this subject matter because going through so many things in life, at times we can find ourselves coming up with these fantastic, these beautiful ideals. Thank you, beautiful birds and cosmos, for being here with me today. Thank you, plant life. And we can come up with ideals and all these great things, but that's just it. We can have wants and desires, we can have these thoughts, we can have all these great ideals, but that's just it. They're only ideals unless we put them into action. I know a lot in different spiritual practices, right? And this especially comes out of Buddhism also. Putting your faith into action. I believe that's Islam. I believe that's Christianity. I believe that's even Rastafarianism. That's whatever your belief structure is, right? Nothing can happen unless you put your faith or your thoughts or yourself into action. So, where do we start once we have this ideal? Where do we start once our minds get in motion and we have this thing that we want to do? Well, as I always say, we have to start with the Spirit, right? We have to start with the Creator. When we wake, we have to give thanks. Because remember, the Creator only gives us the inspiration and the ideal. We can put in all the meditations to the Creator that we want. But until we actually put it into action, it doesn't work. Because He'll give us the inspiration. The Creator will lead us on the path. The Creator will take us to where we need to be. Right place, right time, whatever you want to say. But nothing actually happens until we make that action. Now, sometimes all the things leading right up to whatever it is we need to do fall into play. But still, at the end of it, we have to make the action. It's the same way as going through life. We make choices and we make decisions. And nothing that we do can be put on and or blamed on someone else, because the final action is made and decided by us. You can't go through life saying, well, it's this person's fault and it's that person's fault, because this wouldn't actually hold true. Because everyone, at the end of the day, has a choice to make an action. Where are you placing your actions in this life? If you want a better physical body, right? Or you want your spirit to be better, or you want to make more money, or you want to be a better lover, or you want to be a better family member, brother, or sister? What are you doing to make this happen? Are you waiting for the other side to jump things off? Or are you going to do what a leader would do and is step forward, put your best foot forward, step out there, and be the first one to take action? I think that in this life that we must seek to do that. Now, what I mean by being a leader is being a champion of your life, a leader of yourself. That doesn't mean that when you're saying you're being a leader, that you have to be a leader over the masses. We have to start within here first. We have to start with ourselves first. We have to learn to lead ourselves. Once we begin leading ourselves and taking action and making actions on our own self and our own activeness, becoming active, then we start stepping forward for ourselves. We start taking responsibility. When you put things into action, that's just it. You're accepting to become responsible for your choices and your decisions. A lot of times in this life that we live, people won't even take an action. You ever heard someone say, well, I didn't do it because I was afraid. But even though they had the skill, they had their way in the door, they had the ability, they had the talent, whatever you want to call it, but they didn't take the next step to the next level because they were afraid to take the final action. Well, when dealing with the Creator and bettering our own life and bettering our own spirit, we can never be afraid to take that step. Start with the spirit and the body will follow. And this is why I say, the minute that that air hits the lungs, the minute that the eyes awake, deep gratitude, being deep thanks. Take the action. If you want to get out of bed and you want to get to work and you want to make the money on a daily basis, we got to take that action. We got to get out of the bed. We got to shower. Or we got to get dressed. We got to fuel our system. We got to stretch. We got to exercise. Whatever your routine is. And then you have to show up to the building. Or as a friend of mine used to say, show up and blow up. But don't be scared to show up, because if you don't show up, if you don't take the action, you'll never get to where you want to get to. And this is relative to all things in life. Again, if you want to be successful on your job, if you want to be a successful artist, successful in whatever career that you want, you have to use the mind, the heart, and the spirit of a champion. And that calls for doing things that others won't do. And a lot of times the things that others won't do is simply make that action. Don't sit back and think 5 years from now, and I'm sure everyone has done this, man, I should have did that a long time ago. Or they reminisce on the old days or their youth of things that happened or chances or opportunities that they passed on that may have been great opportunities, could have been life-changing, generational changing, and they just didn't take the opportunity because they were afraid to step forward, be a self-leader, take the action and make the motion and capitalize. To live a better life and to be in a better state of being, we must make the action and take the action to capitalize in this life. If you want a better spirit, you must take the action and get on your meditative practices to the Creator every day. Changing your heart and your spirit every day. Moving through this world with unconditional love every day. Taking the action. People, I watch it time and time again. There's a lot of people out here in this world that talk about how they want this world to be better, that they're saying what they would do and this, that, and the other, and they have fantastically beautiful ideals. But are you going to take the action? Are you going to take the action and get out here and stop saying, well, you know, I thought about doing that? Or you see the man on the street starving and take it from your own food that you just got at the grocery store and go ahead and give them that because you're plentiful. Or you see the young man or the young girl that's in desperate help and need, and you may not even have kids. And you may be listening to this story instead of thinking down upon this person. If you have a much better ideal, share it with them, because you could be the one that changes their life and gets them to go to college, and maybe that was something that they were never even trying to do before. Or maybe pull them out of the street. Or maybe give them the inspiration Because that's also taking action. Being an elder. And if you're older or you're around people that are younger than you or that they look up to you, then you must be an elder and take action. If we want things in this world to change, whether that be our country or the entire world or our own personal life, our own innerverse, start with the innerverse. Take action for your innerverse. And once we work and take action on our innerverse, shed that light out to everyone else, then we can start making some action everywhere else. Don't let the time go by. Don't look back and think woulda, coulda, shoulda, when all you gotta do is put one foot in front of the other and take the action. Taking action is a very scary thing because that makes you 100% responsible for every motion after that. And a lot of people don't like responsibility in this life, but if you want to go through this life and not be responsible for your own inner verse in existence, then do nothing. But by doing nothing and you being stable, you'll never make any change, you'll never get anywhere, you'll never prosper, and you'll never progress. The point to all this today was to say that if we want true change in this world, if we want true change in our inner verse, or to our inner verse, if we want true differences to be made, if we want true success, if we want true bountifulness, if we want a true connection to the Creator, I mean, look, the miracles happening every day. Super beautiful, super green. The miracles happening every day. Thank you, plant life and organisms that surround me. It's beautiful. And it really does bring a certain emotion to me. That we must take action. Don't let another day go by and not take action. This is not a long-winded day. You just simply gotta, as Nike says, just do it. Take the action and watch the results. And it doesn't matter how many times you fail or how many times you have to begin again, because I've talked about this same subject matter in a different way on my video Obstacles. Take the action. If you want it in life, you have to go and get it. Closed mouth don't get fed. Closed mouth don't get fed. Take the action and do something. And again, thank you for everyone that's been helping with the efforts for the Soul Swole. If you would like a Soul Swole shirt and you'd like to help me in my efforts, because I'm taking action, you can DM me at Viszario on IG. Thanks to Vision Grind Success, who is the sponsors of the Soul Swole t-shirts and the movement. And if you like this subject matter, you'd like me to reach on a part 2 to this subject matter, let me know. Hit me up, leave a comment. I'm always down for correspondence. To anybody who's new to watching my YouTube channel, thank you very much for viewing in. I have many other videos on many other subject matters. And you can leave any kind of comments on there also. I'm always down for correspondence. Remember, people, the children are what's most important. They are the future, and we are the past. But by working together and taking action, we can all be the future. This has been Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Peace.